How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. It is one of the strangest tales ever told. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. Well, we've warned you.
You have been warned. This is the Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Tom Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson. We're going to talk about minute 20, the original Frankenstein.
Yep.
The Bela Lugosi classic.
That's right. Bela Lugosi of Robert Florey classic, yes.
That's right.
Yep.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
So they're in. There's
they're
no
in,
question.
yeah.
They're in there.
Again,
They're in. They made
once
it.
Fritz failed
And
and
Elizabeth and Henry are talking, and Henry is now to the point of he's completely tender.
Yeah.
Despite his words. His words and his actions are almost completely opposite.
Right.
Especially the phrase to me that he almost sings is, "You'll ruin it."
You ruin everything.
He's very sweet. He's a joy to watch. He's
so good in this. Yeah, he's so good in this. And he's pleading with her to understand, can't you see that I'm all right? He looks anything but all right. He looks like he hasn't slept in
all
months.
Evidence is points towards not
so
all
much
right.
all right. Yeah.
But it's fine. And
Yeah.
her reaction to that is really sweet and still in keeping with what I said before. There's no jealousy, no mistrust. It's concern.
Yeah.
She actually says, "Wait a moment." She says, "Wait a moment."
Yeah.
I want you to hear me.
Yeah,
here.
just listen.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty tremendous thing to say, just generally, anyway.
But
to anybody.
But look at the circumstances.
I don't fucking believe in anybody.
Yeah,
you're never going to catch me saying that.
No.
But I mean,
especially
given
standing in the foyer of this crumbly old watchtower after 4 months.
There's like actual stone falling on her head. I believe in you.
Yeah, right. Slime dripping down the walls and the stairs.
Well, despite also Waldman saying, Henry's mad dream is partially to destroy human life
and then recreate it. Yeah.
Listen, I believe in you.
Yeah, that's a big
very
leap.
Touching.
That's a big leap.
Yeah.
And that's, And again, I guess it points out how much stronger they made her character.
Yeah.
And what Mae Clarke as an actress, I think, brought to it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
She brought some gravitas to it that normally isn't there in these kind of roles.
That's right.
That's
right. Yeah. In
we
these kind of roles.
Talked weeks ago about trying to think of another instance where a female character is as strong as that, and certainly from that Lemley period, I don't maybe Werewolf of London.
Wales films with who's in Old Dark House?
Gloria Stewart.
Gloria Stewart. She's not at that level, but she's
not as wishy-washy, and
she's certainly not wishy-washy.
Certainly the other,
she's an Invisible Man.
The other woman in Old Dark House. Can't think of her name. She's very vivacious and lively.
Well, now lively we get the lady in The Mummy.
Right.
Zita
Johann. Yeah.
Zita Johann, but she's also a little. I guess we're going through
the
list.
Yeah.
But it's still this is it. This is still the number one.
She's driving.
Strong, smart.
She's been driving this bus
committed.
Since she's been introduced as a character.
Yeah. And to be honest, this is probably where it ends. Because she's
no, I think later,
because what we're really trying to what you would hope would be the goal of all of this is to probably put the brakes on what Henry's trying to do.
get him to come home,
or
put him away or take him away or whatever it is.
And this is kind of where that
it does, but that's true. But if she had succeeded here, we'd be done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'd
have 50 minutes of unexposed film. So
true. You're right, Elizabeth.
All right.
I don't know what I was thinking.
What was I thinking? Fritz, power it all down.
We can still show that wedding at the end, We have the scene to the son of the
house of the ghost of Frankenstein.
The ghost of Frankenstein. Yeah.
No, I think he's trying to make her understand, and I think she does to a degree. She's trying to make him understand that this ain't so healthy.
Yeah.
But, I'm here for you, whatever transpires.
Right.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, I believe in you doesn't mean I agree with what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah. They're actually two adults having an adult conversation,
Right.
which is not something I'm usually very
Not used to.
not used to.
I don't know how to react to those sort of
Give
things.
us this information. What is this? It's a fantasy.
It is science fiction. So yeah.
And then I think there's an interesting point at which sort of seemingly at random, Victor interjects himself.
Yeah.
And he says,
"You're inhuman."
He says, "You're inhuman," which is okay. So Henry's being a bit of an asshole, but inhuman.
Inhuman is pretty harsh.
Especially coming from Mr. What are the lives
of a few dogs? Yeah.
I mean, his sense of right and wrong are kind of fucked up.
He's still in the anal stage of development, I think.
I think so. Well, what are the lives of a few dogs?
Developmentally arrested, I think, is
Yeah, there you go.
Well, but then he says you're crazy, which leads to one of my favorite lines.
Okay.
Is crazy am I?
Yeah.
We'll see whether I'm crazy or not. And the way he delivers it is chillingly crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's in response to Victor. So he has been softening, as we said last minute, for about a minute.
Yeah.
He's been really
Elizabeth
bringing it down.
Yeah.
And Victor throws himself physically in between the two of them. And my thought here is, do these guys like each other? I mean, obviously the idea is, I guess we're supposed to see two friends that are having a disagreement.
Right.
And I suppose you've seen that in life, but it's like, wow.
Yeah.
These guys...
and he like you said, he physically interjects himself and almost undoes what Elizabeth has accomplished in the last few minutes.
Right. Yeah.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, how about I punch him?
Punch him. Yeah. Would that help? I got him. Yeah.
And this is, like you said, this is iconic Henry.
Yeah.
This is
with that. His head is tilted down. Head tilted down with the eyebrows raised, looking up. Yeah. The hair in front of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
If you were to take a clip to represent, other than later when he's, it's alive.
That's true.
This is the clip I would probably.
So what I think is interesting about that is it's when he's done with that line that he's most impressive to me. So he finishes that line, we'll see whether I'm crazy or not. And then he looks at each one of them. Over at each one of them and says, come on up. Long pause.
Yeah.
Like precisely the right length of pause. It's a thing that you see maybe even more so in older movies where it's the dawn of sound, and it may be even worse nowadays in modern movies. But trying to get a pause, like it's like film is money. You know what I mean? It costs money to keep these cameras running.
Right. So
and you're gonna stand there not
doing anything. Yeah.
But he's perfect.
No,
he looks from one to the next, and he makes this decision.
Yeah.
And his decision that he makes is, well, first of all, I just love the way he says, "Come on up." Yeah. Yeah. It's the whole line. It's crazy. All of it is one line. And
it's that one shot. Yeah.
It's one shot. Yeah. Well, I was trying to say it's one line in that it brings you through. Well, maybe it's not one line, but it brings you through a journey of Henry starts when Victor inserts himself. Henry has spent months getting everybody away from this.
Yeah.
This is you. I don't want anybody. I don't want any prying
eyes. Yeah.
This is a secret. I'm in an abandoned watchtower. Come on up. Everything has changed in 1 second.
Well, and you can see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he doesn't even really move a muscle in his face, but you see it happening.
His eyes move a little bit.
His head
goes from one to the next.
He scans each of them.
He's making a choice. He's going, you. All right. Come on up.
Yeah. and those lines, the crazy am I, come on up, could have been delivered so many wrong ways. There's so many bad ways to have done that. And he doesn't
John Bowles would have
done all of them in 8 words or whatever.
And it is yet another moment of this. But yeah, if you're going to compare, Bowles and what Clive does in this moment. Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect film acting. He, it's not stagey. It's a very, he says it very quietly. Crazy am I? It's not. You could be shouting that, cackling,
true.
flap, and in the script, he's supposed to come on up, wave his arms up the stairs, and the fact that he doesn't, that he's just, come on up.
Yeah,
it's almost sinister. It's almost like daring them to come on up.
Almost sinister. I like that. Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah,
it is in a way because we know what he's doing. But he doesn't look at it that way. I don't think.
No, but it's from outside looking in, it kind of has that sort of, okay, you think I'm crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Yeah, that is what that's what he says.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Okay, we'll see. You want to see crazy? Come on up.
And it's another one of those moments where it really, he's made this decision, and if this thing doesn't work,
he's gonna have some serious egg on his face.
I thought about it as egg on his face, but yeah, he definitely just thinking, what would this all look like if they run the machines
and nothing happens?
Yeah. It'll be a really embarrassing footnote in
Henry's.
Elizabeth probably just give up on him eventually. It's just, wow, you're
an idiot. Yeah,
you're an idiot.
Did you really think? For 1 minute, really think you could?
Hey, you remember when you were gonna bring that thing to life
that one time?
I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, we're talking about it.
Am I just supposed to forget?
That was 4 months.
We announced our engagement.
And bam,
boom,
you're gone.
You're gone. Yeah, this better work. This better work.
Well, I think he's pretty sure it is. I mean, I don't think he would have let them up there if he weren't pretty sure.
Yes, the thing about all that is, that's his take on it. But it is a mad dream.
It is a mad dream, and I mean, we know it's virtually impossible to do.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
I win.
Yeah.
No,
all right. Good night, everybody.
If we're gonna look at it from that perspective, could this really happen? Well, no.
No, of course not. So,
but the fact that it does happen doesn't mean that it isn't still a little bit crazy, even in context.
Oh, well, it's completely crazy. Yeah.
The odds of him pulling it off still
astronomical.
Still even in the back of his mind, he's got to be a little bit like,
God, I hope this works.
I mean, because he is a little on edge, He's like, this time we'll be ready. Maybe next time. You guys tell you what, okay, it didn't work this time. Come back.
Come back. Give me a couple months. I got to dig up got to get some new materials because this is now garbage.
Yeah, that's I suppose.
Yeah,
I gotta assume so.
Yeah, I would think.
Maybe unless I don't know. I guess we'll see how it all plays out.
I guess so.
Yeah. So then they come up.
They go up the stairs, and I noticed that he starts up calmly ahead of them all.
Okay.
By the time he's at the top of the stairs, he's racing to that door.
Okay.
Did you notice that?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, he starts off like, okay, come on up, and they all start trudging up the stairs. But then when it cuts to the reverse at the top of the stairs, he's running up those last couple stairs to get to that door.
To make that dramatic,
I don't know. I just thought his intensity is just building.
Yeah, probably right.
He's just like, okay. Good. I can finally show off my toys.
Yeah, he's manic before they get there.
Yeah,
maybe not manic.
Yeah.
Sometimes manic. He's bordering on manic. And then she calmed him down, and he was a little bit tender. Yeah. And then Victor riled him up.
Throws the
and
wrench
as he goes up the stairs, what I noticed when they go up the stairs is Victor takes Elizabeth's arm and lets her walk in the puddle. She's walking in the slipperiest part of the stairs.
I didn't notice that. He's a real
eternal fuck up. He can't get anything right. Whale was like, your character would let her walk in the mud.
Yeah.
Ask her to put her coat down and you walk
over it.
Yeah, so then they get to the top of the stairs, and Henry's all riled up, and now he asks them if they're sure.
Quite sure.
Yeah, and this is just an awkward. This is just an awkward moment. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is
filmically,
yeah.
It's the three shots of the nodding.
He loves these 3 shots thing.
Maybe
3 or 4 shots. It's all close-ups of them nodding. And Mae Clarke looks like she's never nodded before in her life. She doesn't know what that means.
I think
is it hesitance?
I think it's hesitance. She's like, I have to be sure. I have to support him. Yes, I said I would. Okay. I said I understand. So, yeah, okay, let's do it.
Because this is such an important moment because if they don't go in the room, this is the last chance in Henry's mind. You could still lock this door.
Still walk away.
Everybody go, and I'm going to go back in here with Fritz.
Yeah. So I think it's her.
That'd be cool if they show Fritz nodding.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I think it's her. Like, yeah, okay. I've committed to to him. I told him I understand and believe in him.
Yeah.
I have to go through with this, whether I do or
I suppose
truly
that's true.
understand what he's doing.
So what we're seeing is Bowles. Victor don't give a shit.
He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't.
This sounds cool.
Baldwin wants to go in there.
He's like, yeah, what have you been
Actually,
up?
things have really changed there, haven't they? Baldwin didn't want to go there.
No, but now I think he hasn't said anything since they got in.
Yeah.
But he goes right behind Henry, I believe, when they go up the stairs.
That could be. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think he's right behind. So I think he's curious to see what this guy's up to.
That's probably right. Yeah, he's curious.
Like, okay, you've made these grandiose claims.
Yeah.
What do you got?
And I think we'll see more of that in the future.
Yes, I think we might.
We might get some insight into how Waldman feels about it in a little bit here.
Yes. So, yeah.
Where are we at on this?
Hour 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we're
good. Okay. I don't know.
But yeah, so yeah, Henry asks them if they're quite sure. They all go in and, well, he warned them.
That's true, he did.
Spine-tingling, nerve-shattering podcast featuring all your favorite monsters. You won't believe your ears when you listen to Monster Kid Radio. Here are your hosts, Derek M. Cook, and his ever-rotating stable of guests discuss your favorite classic and sometimes not-so-classic monster movies. Subscribe to Monster Kid Radio through iTunes or Stitcher, or visit MonsterKidRadio.net before the next weekly episode of Monster Kid Radio. Go through the archives for interviews with Sarah Karloff, Victoria Price, and Joel Hodgson. Listen to discussions about movies like Creature from the Black Lagoon, Island of Terror, and King Kong. And don't forget convention coverage from Monster Bash and the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival. Classic monsters, modern talk, and the head of Rondo Hatton. Only on Monster Kid Radio.